Well, hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to take off for an overnighter. So the concept behind this journey today was, some of you might have seen my video where I did the Lone Wolf overnighter. So I went to Walmart, I bought that $22 Lone Wolf kit in an orange dry bag, and I did an overnighter. So what I thought I would do in this video is I thought it'd be interesting to take that same amount of money, $22, and build my own kit and see what I come up with for an overnighter. So by the looks of it, it looks like we're gonna have some decent weather. Nice and cool temperatures, might even get a little rain tonight. I've reset the odometer for this trip. I don't know how many miles I'm going. I've got 3/4 of a tank of gas, and I'm on the Honda Trail CT125 2022 model. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to get away for a while now, and now I'm out finally getting to do it. Just outside of Winslow, this is the road that my land is on, but I'm not going out to my land today. I'll be going past it. So I got a really cool place in mind. Hopefully there's water there. Okay, just short into the trip, my X-Star battery charger fell off. So I see it's right there in the road. Make sure there's no cars coming. That was a bummer. This is what I use to charge all my batteries, because I don't like using the battery off of the bike. There's another piece right there. No cars coming. I just need to find that other battery. It's a 21700. This thing takes 2 of these batteries. So where is the other one? Okay, I've got one battery, I got the lid, and when this other car clears, I see the other battery out there on the road. So here comes those cars, and hopefully that battery's not toast. Boom. No cars coming. Yeah, this battery's definitely damaged. Looks like it's seen brighter days, unfortunately, but good news is I got my charger still, and it didn't take too much damage. I can pop 2 brand new batteries in there, and I think it'll still work. We'll see what happens. Kind of a bummer, but sometimes these things happen when you go on these little challenges. It is what it is. Okay, back on the road, the journey goes on. Let's get going. To say goodbye to the pavement and hello to the dirt road. Here we go. Bye-bye, pavement. So I'm just just getting going again. You can see that the camera in front is gone. I noticed it was loose, so I was tightening up the set screws. And while I was tightening up the set screws, the plastic bracket broke. So no camera on the front. I got it in the bag behind me. On with the trip. Here we go. As I'm cruising down this dirt road, I'm realizing that I could have stopped miles ago and put up a camp and done my video there, but I'm just enjoying the ride so much, we're just gonna keep cruising. I'm having a blast. So here I am, I'm 58 miles from Winslow. My odometer says I went 59.2 miles. So this tank of gas, when I looked at the trip A, I've went 147 miles, so it already had miles on it when I started this journey. My gas indicator was flashing a minute ago, which means I have about 20 miles to go. And then I can get into that rotopack and get into wherever I need to go. But yeah, pretty cool. 58 miles from Winslow. Life is good. I'm enjoying this ride. And I'm back on the move again. There's a lot of people out here. So kind of cool. A lot of people out here. I had to put my coat on. I was a little bit cold, a little chilly. So got my coat on. I feel much better now. I'm up in the aspen trees right now, so it's really, really nice. Really pretty up here. Love this road. This is just absolutely beautiful. All the smells in the air and the fresh air, it's just wonderful. Beautiful day to be out, and a beautiful day to be on a motorcycle. So there's the little CT125, brought me all the way to the Mogollon Rim. Look at how far down that goes. And the trail is running great. Just getting low on fuel. Probably be utilizing that rotopack here pretty soon. Just saw a sign that said 11 miles to Highway 87, and I'm at 77 miles. So when I get to, what's that, 88 miles, I should be at the highway. So I might squeak in without having to get into the rotopack. 96.9 miles. Holy smokes. And I'm already to the highway. Now I can zip out there and get to that gas station, and it looks like I'm not even gonna need the rotopack. What a blessing. Boy, God was really watching out for me on that one, because I thought I was gonna run out of gas, and I thought that I was gonna need the rotopack. But as it turns out, I am on the highway, and the gas station ain't far from here. 97 miles. That is crazy. Let's get on over to that gas station. I can't believe that I made it. This is crazy. 97.6. Wow. That's crazy. I'm gonna get some gas. 97.7 miles. And it started flashing at 65. Just finished my fuel stop. I did 185.4 miles, and I added 1.438 gallons. So I got 128.9 miles to the gallon. That is fantastic fuel efficiency. So I'm just really happy with that. So trip A is the one I'm gonna reset, and trip B is this trip that I'm on. So A is my fuel. I almost saw an accident just now. Didn't catch the camera quick enough. That guy on that motorcycle passed me in a no passing, and I was slowing down because there was traffic stop. motorcycle ride. I love this southwestern climate that we live in. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. Payson, Arizona. It's a beautiful place. Water crossing. All right, here we go. I'll try to stay up here where it's not so deep. Ooh, yeah. Gotta love the Honda Trail. Oh, it handled that with no problem. Look at all these beautiful sunflowers over here. Really pretty. And we have another water crossing coming up. Straight ahead. Look at this guy going through. Pretty cool. Hey. All right, here we go. Let's go through. Woo! I had to put the camera down for that because I needed both hands on handlebars. That was cool. I love the Honda Trail because I don't have to have a clutch to shift. It's so nice. Don't have to mess with that. It gives you a free hand. I love it. This place where I'm going to is one of my favorite places in this area. I've came here several times, but the problem is right now I'm running out of daylight, and it seems to happen almost every time I come here. I get here about this time of day, which kind of puts a little bit of a damper on my video because I wanted to show you guys all my gear and stuff that I brought. Yep, the sun is definitely going down, and it's going down soon. But that's the nature of the beast coming to this spot where I'm at. Beautiful. I probably got 5 minutes of daylight left or something like that. I'll make the best of it though. That's all we can do, right? Look at that. There is some beautiful prickly pear fruit. There's a lot of it too. I like the bright purple colored ones, not these dull ones, but these bright ones. They got those glow kits on them, so you have to either burn these off over a fire or scrape them off with your knife. But this is a beautiful food source, and there's a lot of it here. High amounts of vitamin C in this fruit. It's beautiful. And as I'm looking at these, I'm just about, boy, this cactus is dying. But that fruit right there, it's beautiful. It's best if you have, there's a deer right there. Holy smokes. I didn't even notice them. That tree straight ahead, there's 2 deer right behind that tree. Just noticed them. I'll try to get a view. Talking, see, there's a couple of them. They're looking right at me. There's 2, 3 of them. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. They're too far away because this is a GoPro and I can't zoom. Yeah, a handful of deer. And the sun is officially behind the mountain. I'm going to try to get a better view of these deer. I wish I would have turned my bike off. But this is an opportunity that I can't afford to miss for you guys. There's a rabbit, jackrabbit, just jumped. He stopped right there. There he goes. And let's go find these deer. Pretty crazy. Where are they? Keep looking for them. I'm making a ton of noise because I'm in a hurry, but there they are, straight ahead. 2 of them. There they go. And there's 1, 2, 3 of them right there. They're all does. Ain't that funny? They're probably over here eating the fruit too. It's probably what they're doing. This is a beautiful, beautiful valley. Look at all this prickly pear fruit. It's very abundant here. This is such a beautiful place. Nature, you know, being out in nature is just one of the joys that I get to see in my life. It's amazing. What a gift from God it is to be able, they're straight ahead, 2 deer. I'm trying to look at these yuccas, but I keep getting distracted by these deer. It's too cool. They know that I'm tracking them, so they're going to stay ahead of me. Hopefully you guys can see them in the video. I'm just amazed at these sizes of these bundles. There's some really, I mean, that's a big bundle of fruit right there. This would be a good food source. It's something that you definitely have to work for, because you got to make sure you're getting rid of those little spines on them. The best way I've found to do it is over fire. The pavement is about to end. Here we go, back to the dirt. It's been a heck of an adventure today. Lots of motorcycle riding, and it's been a wonderful day. I really have enjoyed myself today. Now I'm just looking for a site where I can camp for the night. And then so as I was coming around that last curve, there was a deer right in the middle of the road, and I couldn't get the camera on quick enough, but he was looking right at me. Little deer. It was a young buck in velvet. So I thought that was kind of cool. Wish I could have showed you that. Well, made it here. I don't know how much the camera's picking up. It's kind of dark. But I'm right on the edge of a creek, and I have a nice area. And there was a grassy spot that I noticed when I came in. So very cool little grassy spot. Now, I used to have a light for my camera, but it got it fell out and got broken one day. So my apologies if the video is dark right now. So right now I'm just taking off my chest harness and my helmet, and I'll take you guys on a tour of the area that I'm in. Let me zip up this bag real quick. And I don't think there's going to be any rain or anything tonight, so I'll probably just sleep right here on this grassy spot. So here's a little trickle of a creek. Looks like it splits down there. So there's a little bit of water there. And then of course, right out here on this creek bed, you got more water here. And it's just a almost dry creek bed, but it does have water running. That water's probably 8 inches deep, maybe. Not too bad, but water is life here in the Southwest. There's my bike, and I think I'm just going to relax now. The journey is complete because I've arrived at my destination. And do you see anything down there? I don't. Do you see anything? Nothing down there, right? Well, let me go ahead and put on some ultraviolet light and let's see if we see anything down there. Whoa, what is that? Can you see him? What is that? That, my friends, is a scorpion. I'm using the Olight Seeker 4 Mini. And look at that little bark scorpion there. So it's kind of nice having ultraviolet light because they just glow. Pretty crazy. Look at him. When I touch him with the stick, look at him. He just gets that tail going. Pretty crazy. It's so nice to be able to see them. Look at him go. There he goes. Now we're looking with normal light and you can barely see him. I mean, the camera's almost touching him. He's right there. Take a look at that guy right there. He's just chilling. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and the light though. I'm going to touch him with a stick. See if he wakes up. Looks like he's trying to sleep. You got to get him excited. Come on, buddy. Wake up. There he goes. Look at him. Leave me alone, man. They get that little tail going pretty quick. Without the ultraviolet light, it's a little difficult to find these guys. But with the light, I mean, they really stick out. You can see them very easily. There's one down there. And then there's one over here. This one's a little bit bigger. This one here, a little bigger. There's another. right there. Look at that one. Pretty good size. I'm going to try to get him to move, but I got to hold this light just right. Okay, it's difficult holding the light right. There he goes. Come on. There, look at him. Boy, that one's big. He's cruising too. He's a fighter. Look at him. He's really quick with his tail. It's probably why he's the size that he is. He's a fighter. Pretty crazy. Aren't they beautiful? It's amazing. Pretty cool. I'm back on the ground and I'm looking up at the stars. This is a beautiful place. I can hear the sounds of the water, thinking about how beautiful today was and how amazing that journey was. It was a lot of miles. I'll look at the bike tomorrow and I'll see how many miles I went. But this is freedom. I have a shema with me and I'm putting it over my head. And that's keeping the bugs away. Mosquitoes were flying around. And I'm using my bag as a pillow. Temperatures are amazing right now. This is such a gift to be able to come out and do this. And there's no place I'd rather be than right here, right now. So this is truly what life's about. Well, I'm going to get to sleep. I love you all. We'll see you in the morning. God bless each and every one of you. Well, good morning, everybody. You're probably wondering how I slept last night. Now, if I was dishonest, I would say, oh, I slept great. I got 12 hours of sleep last night. I was comfy. I thought I was on a Sealy Posturepedic mattress or a memory foam or something. But that's not true, okay? Ran into some challenges. You can see there's a campfire off in the distance. I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, I had some challenges. On the last overnighter that I took the Honda Trail on, where is that, right over there? On that last overnighter, if you recall, I stopped and got gas. And when I got gas, I put all my charging equipment in my little pouch, and I forgot to put that in the basket because I was talking to a guy, and then I left. I got up and left the gas station and forgot to put that in the basket, and that camera gear bag fell out and it fell in the road and it got ran over. So there was 2 enduro batteries, there was a charger, and then there was some other batteries for my secondary camera, because I use 2 cameras when I film. I use a GoPro 7 Black and a GoPro 9 Black. Both cameras work fantastic, but after that video I lost that gear, so I never replaced those enduro batteries, and I never replaced that X-Star charger. And that charger was cool because you could charge that charger, and then at night the batteries inside the charger would charge your enduro batteries. It worked great. And that charger came with 2, I think, regular batteries. So I had a total of 4 batteries for this camera, the 9, that was lost on that last challenge. Now you're probably wondering, well, why are you talking about all that? This is a different video. Well, it does pertain to this night here. I'm running 2 cameras, a 7 and a 9. So like for those of you who don't make content, if you're not a content creator, you might not know the struggles that it takes to keep cameras, running and keeping the batteries charged and stuff like that. So last night I set up a shot where I was getting the night warp of the stars on one camera, and the other camera I was off doing the scorpion stuff that you saw. So there's two cameras operating simultaneously, which is great. You know, so that does a couple of things. It drains your batteries down on your cameras because they're working, and you're not getting any sleep because you're working, right? So as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, my little X-Star charger, which is like a battery bank, that fell off the bike, and you saw that. So that was damaged. I did recover it, but both of those batteries were bad. I thought they were recoverable, but they're not. They're both bad. I looked at them a little more. I ended up throwing them away. And the charger had cracks, and it's going to need to be replaced. So what does that mean? That means I'm running two cameras last night, and the camera batteries, because they're working, the batteries are being drawn down, and that means I don't have a means of charging other than on the bike. Now I'm on the Honda Trail today, which the bike is running fantastic. But now I'm trying to charge two cameras off of the USB on the bike, and no problem, it works good. The Honda Monkey does it, the DR650 does it, and the Honda Trail does it. But the problem with that is the Honda Trail, and I don't know why they did this, but they put this small little dinky little battery on the Honda Trail. Don't know why they do that, but they do. They put a small battery on there, and long story short, because I was doing camera work most of the night, the Honda Trail battery got drawn down and it wouldn't start the bike. But luckily, good thing on Honda, the Trail does have a Kickstarter, and I was able to kickstart the bike and get the batteries charged and get the battery on the Trail charged back up enough where it would turn itself over on its own power and start the bike. So no problem, right? Everything's good. I'm able to work with this. I just haven't replaced those Enduro batteries and the chargers and all like that. I've been on a tight budget. YouTube is one of those things that goes up and down, the pay. Sometimes you're killing it and sometimes you're not. And usually in the summertime, there's not as many people watching the videos and stuff because they're out doing their own activities. So you don't get the views, means you don't make the money. And when you're not making the money, it's hard to replace gear during the summer. So that's why I've held off on replacing that gear. I didn't get a lot of sleep. I was doing a lot of work, camera-wise, charging, getting the bike running, charging GoPros. So while the cameras were charging, I would come lay down and close my eyes a little bit and relax. And it was beautiful. I was comfortable. The temperatures were fantastic. And everything was good until about 4:30 in the morning. About 4:30 in the morning, I got cold. I was shivering because of the nature of this video being a survival challenge video. I'm not equipped with all the air mattress and sleeping pad and tent and bedroll and all this. This is a challenge video. So I went through some adversity last night trying to get some sleep. Got cold, right? So I woke up and I tried to do some exercise, jumping jacks and stuff, trying to get my blood flowing. Maybe that'll warm up my body. Nah, it didn't really work that well. So I'm thinking, okay, how can I warm up and stay within the challenge? Then I'm thinking, well, one of the items in this bag of items that I brought, that I purchased, was lighters. So there's lighters in here. So I thought, okay, I need a fire, and I'll make a fire and I'll warm up. So I didn't want to break into this gear because I haven't showed you guys what I bought yet. So I got into my toolbox, which is in the back of the Trail, because it has tubes on the tires. So you got to carry tire spoons, got to carry tools to take the tire off the bike, patch kit, air compressor, the whole 9 yards, right? And I knew that I had a lighter in there. So I got up, went through the gear,
Made myself a fire, and it was instant gratification. It warmed me up to the core. There is no heat like fire heat. It is fantastic. So what did I learn? Or what do you guys learn? I guess you could say that the ability to make fire in your survival kit is important. I mean, right now as I film this video, it is late summer. We're gonna be jumping into the fall here. So temperatures are still pretty good, but it was a challenge last night. But the fire helped, everything helped. And while I was doing the fire, I was doing more camera work and charging the battery, and it was just a lot of work. A lot of work camera-wise, and if you're not a content creator, you probably don't get it. You probably just don't get it. Why didn't you replace those Enduro batteries? You know, you're a YouTuber. Some of the people watching, that's all they care about is the next video. When are you going to put out another great video, an adventure video? Well, it's hard to do that when I'm limited to one battery in this camera and one battery in my GoPro 7. That's the reality of my filming situation. I just haven't had the money. I will replace those batteries and chargers and stuff, but it's gonna have to wait. I do have a PayPal account. In every single video in the description box, people can make donations, but they don't. There was, what, 4 years ago or something, I ran kind of a campaign to try to raise money so that I could get this camera, and some people did donate, and during that time my views went up. You guys watched, and when you watched, basically I got a pay raise, and thank you for that. And I think we're kind of in that slump now again, where I'm going to be asking for you guys to watch more. Please watch more. Give me those view counts if you would, please. If you enjoy anything that I've ever done and you want to support the channel, that is the best way to do it, and it doesn't cost you nothing. You can click on a video, let the darn thing play. You don't even have to watch the dang thing. If it's a long video, just let it run all the way through. Those types of things help so much more than you might know. So in the long story being short, did I sleep good last night? No, I did not sleep good at all. I might have gotten 1 or 2 hours, if that. Yeah, that was my night last night, but this is what I signed up for. I am a YouTuber, I am a content creator, and this is a survival challenge video. There's no place I'd rather be. This is really the job of a lifetime. I mean, it's awesome doing what I do. And this is the area where I laid all night long. I laid right here in the grass. And you're probably wondering, well, what about that flashlight that you used to go looking to see where the scorpions were? You're on a survival challenge video, man. You're not supposed to be breaking out a flashlight. Well, this is the Olight Seeker 4 Mini, and I carry this because sometimes behind the scenes I might need to do something or see something, or I brought it because I knew that I was going to be doing a survival challenge type video, and I didn't want to be sleeping on a bunch of scorpions. So I scoped out the area with the UV light before I laid down. You know, there is behind the scenes stuff that keeps me safe out here, because these are challenging videos sometimes, and regular flashlight doesn't see the scorpions, so you need the UV light. And the Seeker 4 Mini did awesome. I mean, it did a fantastic job. I'm warm, I'm content, I'm happy. My camera is now down about halfway because of the limited resources in cameras and having to charge the batteries, and it's bringing down my Honda Trail battery. I think I'm going to wrap this video up today and go home. I will come back. I was going to stay another night or maybe even 2. And I just don't think I'm going to do that with fighting to keep these cameras charged. It's a lot of work behind the scenes on my end. And it's just, it adds, I'm already putting myself through a challenge. And the challenge is harder when you have another challenge stacked on top of that. And you know, keeping the batteries charged. And some of you are thinking, well, if you're gonna do these videos, why don't you just go prepared? Why don't you just go with a tent and a pad? And you know, that's a good question. Sometimes I do that, but these are challenge videos. These are survival scenarios type videos, and I want to see how the gear works and what kind of kit do I need to have, and that's the whole purpose of these videos. And I want to see what that adversity feels like. What does it look like? How does it affect me? And I want to share that and showcase that to you. I want you guys to see through me what the outcome was. How did it work? And I don't think that a person that has something given to them all the time, or a person that everything is good all the time, I don't think that person grows. You grow through adversity. You grow through challenge. And that's one of the reasons I come out like this and go short on gear, because of the challenge. It's the growth that happens. It makes me appreciate things. It's just like a relationship. If you're in a bad relationship, you appreciate a good one when it comes along. It's crazy. So I'm going to lay down. I'm going to get some rest. And I'm not going to call this video a fail. I'm just going to call it a challenge that I needed to go home on. I do have a bottle of water in the back of the Honda Trail that was one of the items that I purchased. I'm not going to show the items. I will save them for a future video when I'm more prepared and more equipped. I will show you the items that I purchased, and we will revisit this scenario. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up right now. I love you all. Thank you so much for the comments. Please leave them down below. Like this video. Share this video. Let the darn thing play. Please let it play. Maybe watch it a couple times. That is going to help me get more batteries and more chargers so that I can bring better content to you guys. So with all that being said, again, thank you so much. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to shut my eyes. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Okay, just got done charging the camera. Let's see if this thing's going to start. Yay, good. I'm in business. Heck yeah. Right through the middle. I'm going to put my feet up and go right through it. Let's see what happens here. Woo-wee. That was cool. I love how they put up all the American flags. That is fantastic. I absolutely love seeing that. Anywhere across America, if you have the ability to put up a flag, please do, and show your pride for this great nation that we love so much. This really touches my heart, and any other veteran that's been out there and fought for this country and our Constitution and our way of life, these little gestures right here mean the world to us. Okay, morning fill up. 0.558 of a gallon, and I went 63.8 miles, so I got 114.33 miles to the gallon. Not too bad. I love it when there's two lanes so people can pass me easily. Very, very nice. Such a blessing. Got to go all the way up and over these mountains. So it's a heck of a climb for a small bike like this, but it actually does pretty good. I just have to pay attention to my mirrors and make sure that I'm getting out of the way. So when you're pulling up this hill, a lot of these curves are anywhere from 20, 30, and 35 miles an hour. And if I drop down to third gear, I have plenty of speed to make it up this hill through these curves without delaying everybody behind me. Right now I'm doing 35. And I'm on the last hardest pull, and the last pulls before this I was doing 37. So no problem with this bike.
It would be nice if it had more power, but it does have the ability to do what is needed of it. Now, it's not designed for this by any means, but it can do it. Catching people. The bike is plenty powerful, you know, if you got fairly flat ground. Okay, on my last tank of gas coming home, I went 91.5 miles. I put in 0.919 gallons. That gave me 99.5 miles to the gallon. Now on this last little fuel stop, I ran this thing wide open. I mean, everywhere I went, it was wrung out the whole time. Total miles for this trip, 253 miles.